Hello, this video is about the walkthrough of my free Google Search Console Local Studio dashboard. The moment you open this dashboard, you can see how your website is performing by each of the key SEO metrics: impression, clicks, CTR, average position, the number of unique queries your website is currently ranking for, and the number of unique pages that your website is currently ranking for. On this chart, you can see performance by the last from the over the last 13 months. It is showing only 4 months here because the website I'm using has data from August. The website was just set up in August of this year, but here is how it's supposed to look like. You can see performance over the last 13 months. So, and then you can change the metric that you want to see over the last 13 months here. The default one is impression. So you can change it to click, CTR, or any of these ones, and you can also combine them. So you can see, you can do more granular analysis. And you can see it's comparing to the previous 28 days because we selected the last 28 days from the date range. So it's comparing to the last period, previous period. And then there is a line chart here that is showing performance of each metric by day. And then you can drill up to see the weekly view, and then you can drill down to see the monthly view. So it's showing this right now because we select the last 28 days, but if you have to select data capture like 3 or 4 months, you can see performance in those months here. But the default one is the daily breakdown. Like the other chart, you can change the metric that you want to see performance of. The same thing here, you can see the top 12 queries, and then you can see their performance over the last 28 days, because again we selected the last 28 days in the date range above. You can change that to the time range that you want, date range that you want. So the same thing, you can drill up to see the weekly view, and you can drill down to see the monthly view, and then you can also click on the optional metric to view performance but by another metric. The current one is impression, so you can click on clicks to see performance by clicks over time, CTR, average position, and the rest. And then the last part of this dashboard is this table. I love this table. It's showing performance of each dimension: query, landing page, device category, and country by each of the key metric. So the default one is query, but if you click on this arrow, down arrow, you can change to landing page. And if you click on it again, you can change to country. And if you click on it again, you can change to device category. You can click on the back arrow to go back to the default one, which is the query. Again, you can click on any query to filter the entire dashboard by that query. The same thing applies to all other dimensions like page and country. So you can demonstrate that if you click on this particular query, you can see the entire dashboard is filtered by only that particular query. You can see unique query 1, and then you can see the number of impressions, or clicks, CTR, and the number of pages it is currently ranking for, which is 2 pages. So if it's more than 2, if it's too many pages, if it's a rank, if it's more than 1 pages or ranking for one particular query, it can be an issue of cannibalization, which means Google isn't exactly sure which of your pages to run for that particular query. So it's something that you might want to fix ASAP, especially if there are many pages ranking for one particular query. So that's another form of analysis you can do. You can see the entire dashboard is built over that query. Apart from that, there are also filters here. You can use this filter to filter the entire dashboard again, and then you can use this advanced filter. So you can say you want queries that contain a particular word, or query that equals this particular one, or that starts with any particular thing. You can use regex, and you can use hint. The same thing applies to the advanced landing page filter here. So this is a free dashboard I can use for reporting, for analysis, to know how your website is performing on search results. So you don't need more than this for the most part. But if you want a pro Search Console SEO dashboard. You can get it on our website, or if you want one that's combined with GA4, whether it's blended or they appear on different sections, you can get anyone on our website, dataclear.com, and you can follow me on LinkedIn for some tips on analysis on how to build local studio dashboard, which will be coming soon, probably next year. But currently, I'm posting on analytics on my LinkedIn. And to make a copy of this dashboard, just click on this menu option, then click on make a copy. I'm using the URL impression table only for this dashboard. There are cases where you can use the site impression table like branding analysis and then ranking analysis to see where in this search engine result page each of your queries are ranking for. So I use site impression table for that. But for everything that we are doing on this dashboard, I tend to use the URL impression table. So to make a copy of this dashboard, just click on this, then click on create data source, search for search console, select search console. You can select the domain property or just the HTTPS depending on what you want. So select URL impression. Please remember that not site impression, URL impression, then select web and then click on connect. Wait a moment, allow local studio to do its thing. Then click on add to report. After that, then click on copy report. And there you have it. There you have it. You have a free copy of the of this local studio dashboard. So that is it about this video. There's one more thing I want to say. I can't remember. I can't remember. Okay, yeah, the link to get this dashboard will be in the description and also in the comment. So go there right now to get a free copy of this template. Thank you.